You, Super Febby. Why you gotta be like that, huh? Why you gotta be dirty? Why you gotta be dirty like that, huh? Hi everyone, I'm a little bit behind on getting set up. Also, hey, hey, Council Geek, good to see you. Anyways, I was just finishing up writing a script. I was like hoping to get it done before we jumped on, but I'm like, no, and I wanted to finish up, so I literally just finished it. So, apologies that I'm a little bit behind, but we're gonna get started. But hello, everybody. Good to see you, Dr. Tisha, Super Femi, Jedi Indiana Jones, Vale. Good to see you, Corey. Good to see you, Just Carowin. Let's see who else is here. Council of Geeks, obviously. Good to see you, Vera, G-Man42, AJC. Who else is here? Fada. Good to see you, Fada. Mac the Knife. Good to see you. And hello to everybody else who's here and might just be lurking, but it's good to see everyone. Like I said, I'm still getting set up really quickly, so I'm actually going to go grab my beer, and then I'm going to get my HBO Max set up so we can all join. Because like I said, I literally, like, right just a second ago, I was, like, closing up my my script, so there we go. Let me go grab my beer. And then I'll come back and I'll set up my HBO Max and we can get started. For those of you who are new, just to let everyone know how this works, I'm just going to quick over how we do this really briefly so you can get set up while I go grab some stuff. How this works is if you should have your own copy of Matrix Reloaded, and you can get it on HBO Max, you can DVD, Blu-ray, that sort of thing, and get it set so we can have it get it set so you're about to play it. And actually, let me pick a moment. Let me pull it up real quick. Pronounce like to Paul. So Tisha, like with a softer transition. So Tisha, Dr. Tisha. Does that is that correct? Hopefully I'm saying it right. Sorry. I'm also like trying to like settle down into being a little bit calmer because I was like literally rushing a second ago. So now I'm like, so apologies that I'm a little bit discombobulated, everybody. Let me pull up Matrix Reloaded. Tisha. That's how I say it. Tisha. I will get it, I promise. Let me quick pull this up. Matrix. Where is it on HBO Max? Why is this so confusing to find the dang film? There it is. Matrix Trilogy. Matrix Reloaded. Okay. So if you start the movie, this is what we're going to do. You'll see a Warner Brothers logo pop up, the nice all green and saturated movie logo, Warner Brothers logo. As soon as the logo fades to black, I'm going to pause. So that is, if you're watching this on HBO Max, it's 16 seconds into the Matrix Reloaded on HBO Max. So if you start watching Matrix Reloaded on HBO Max, watch until the Warner Brothers logo fades out, and then it'll go to black. Hey, Newt. It'll hit pause right when the logo goes black at around 16 seconds, or if you're watching on DVD, you can do it there. And then in just a little bit, once we're all set and everyone's ready to go, I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll all hit play at the exact same moment, and then we'll just start watching together. Okay. With all that said, I'm going to go quick grab my beer, take a quick little breath so I can be like, recenter myself, and we can hang out, and then we'll chat for a little bit for about like 5 minutes, and then we'll start the movie. So let me just go. I'm just gonna go quick grab the beer, and maybe Newt will keep company. Newt, hi. Do you want to say hi to everybody, or are you just gonna hide under the desk? Yeah, I'll be right back. He's literally right here, so I'll be right back, everybody. Also, I need to comb my hair. My hair, because I didn't even get ready. I didn't comb my hair, so my hair looks ridiculous, and I feel awful. I'm kidding, of course. Just realized you probably can't hear me all singing ska, I guess, apparently. Alright, got my beer, got my bottle opener. Let me fix my hair. Y'all can watch the process. This is what I do. Literally before every video, I like have to comb my hair like crazy so I can get it to sit just perfectly. It's like my constant battle whenever I'm filming is like there's always like this little piece of hair that like sticks out whenever I film. It drives me crazy. So if you ever see this like piece of hair while I'm filming stick out, you know that it bothers me every single time I'm shooting. But how is everybody? Now that I've like kind of settled down a little bit. Also, Newt, you gonna pop up? Come on. Say hi. Come on. Come here. Oh, he put his foot on me, but then I moved a little bit. Now he's trying to figure out how to get up here. Come on. Newt, come and say hi. He's looking. He wants to come. He's just sort of like doing his like, I'm going to stare for 5 minutes thing. Here we go. There you are. Here he is. I keep only Nudie the cutie. I find being bald solves that problem nicely. See, that does help, Corey. Maybe I should just shave all my hair off and just do like the complete like the shaved look, which honestly would kind of save me the problem. Also come and see. So from now on, I'll just comment on every video. Oh, Jessie has that little bit of hair in the back. You got it. Don't you dare, Vera. Vera, please do not. That's my dysphoria. It's the hair. It's nothing else. There's no other dysphoria anymore. It's that one piece of hair that I'm just like, gosh. Drives me crazy. But how is everyone? So my therapist think I have ADHD, which is fine, but now I feel like the entire DSM-5. Well, don't feel, I mean, diagnoses should be just there to help you. If you're getting diagnosed with ADHD, like, helps you know more about yourself, that's really cool. I know Vera has spoken about having ADHD as well, and I know there's many prominent creators that have, like, ADHD. I know many people that, like, I have exes who deal with ADHD, and just, like, knowing that you have ADHD, like, can just help you understand yourself more. So, like, don't feel bad about that. Don't, like, if it helps you understand yourself, that's awesome. And so I think it's cool that that you, like, might get that diagnosis. That's actually awesome, AJC. Yeah, see, Vale just got their ADHD diagnosis. So, there you go. ADHD is just one more way to know how to work with your brain. Exactly. I mean, that's what happened with me when I got my autism diagnosis. When I was younger, like, I never viewed... I mean, like, look, I totally get it. There are times with people on the autistic spectrum, many autistic people who, like, it, because of the way that their brain works, it is very harmful. I know people who are, like, non-verbally autistic and things like that. For me, though, like, getting diagnosed with autism was just helpful for me in the sense of, like, I didn't feel bad about it. It just helped me understand how my brain worked so that I can start to have more explicit language and understanding of how best to, like, set myself up for success and understand where, when I was frustrated or wasn't connecting with people or something like that like, oh, now I understand why, and can have a framework for understanding that. So I think that's awesome. I think it's a good thing, AJC. I know it can feel like kind of scary and frustrating, but I think it's a good thing, ultimately. Oh, Jedi Ninjas! I love A Christmas Story. That one's fun. That sounds fun. That sounds absolutely wonderful. Let's see. So I'm just pulling everything up over here. How's everyone's week going, by the way? I hope everyone's having a good week. Also, Newt says hi. Come here, Newt. Say hi, buddy. Say hi to everybody. Can you hear him purring? I wonder if you can hear it. Let's see if I can get him to see now that the thing's here. Let's see if you can purr into the mic, Newt. Can you hear him purring, everybody? I don't know how well you can hear him purr. Stay quiet. Can you hear the Newt purrs? Oh, I'm sorry you're sick, HAC. It comes with challenges. Understanding my ADHD and autism have made the way I function a lot more understandable. Exactly. Sorry, also Newt's now hitting the mic, but there you go. Amazon wireless service chokes this morning caused a worldwide hair on fire. Aw. I was hoping you could hear Newt purring, because he is purring pretty loudly, but I don't know how well the mic picks it up, which is unfortunate. You can hear the purring. Let me see if I can. I'm actually curious. I'm going to not speak too much right now, just because I am going to try and get you all to hear the purring. But I can do that by like turning up the gain on my audio, but I'm not going to speak because otherwise I'll blow it out. So I'm going to just quick be silent, and then you can maybe hear Newt purring. So 1 second. Let's see. Now I can speak because I turned down the game, but that you should be able to hear him now. Vale, are you sick? Wait, I didn't see Vale. Someone said that Vale, I hope you're feeling better. Vale, are you feeling sick? I didn't catch that in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry you have a headache. Also, Vale, I didn't see that you weren't a moderator. You're now a moderator, Vale. Because I thought I already modded you. Okay. So, now that we're all cozy, and we're all just hanging out and all nice and cuddly here, we're going to start the movie. I'm excited for this. So, I actually, I was on a panel. I didn't share it up because you had to, like, pay to get on the panel. It was, like, for a college thing. Not to get on the panel, to be at the panel. But I was on a panel recently about, like, the first Matrix movie. And it was really, really good. It was, I think, not just because I was on it, but there's, like, some really cool stuff about, like, talking about, like, how capitalism and, marginalization and, like, some of these, social and political issues that were inherent in the first film, and then like they started talking about the second one. Was like, it's been so long since I've watched these movies, besides the first one, obviously, since we did our watch party on it, that I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. Has anyone else seen like now used to be Curio, but Sophie from Mars's video on the Matrix sequels? Because that video I should say were so good, and it's like, oh, I'm very excited to rewatch these movies, because certainly they're definitely like not perfect movies by far, but I do think they're like very overhated, and I'm very excited to like see these movies again. So, oh, good. I'm glad you got rid of some dead name accounts. Yeah, okay, good. That's why it's like, Vale, I thought you were already a moderator, so I was like very confused for a hot second. All right. So Newt is now currently sleeping on my lap right now. So are we all good to get ready? Everyone, like I said, you should be at, if you're watching an HBO Max, at 16 seconds right after the WB Warner Brothers logo fades to black. And then I'm going to count to 3, 2, 1, play, and we'll all hit play at the same time. But I want to see, I'm going to see if, why can't I say words? Let me know, this is what I'm trying to say. Let me know if you're all ready. So if everyone could comment in the chat, ready to go. And if you're not ready to go, say not ready. So just type in ready to go. And if you're ready, and not ready, if so. And if you're not ready, I'll be able to catch you and we'll wait for you. So basically the bigger thing is if you're not ready, just say you're not ready. So that I can make sure we'll wait for you. Is everyone good? I don't see anyone who says they're not ready. Hey, Paul, good to see you. I don't think I said hi to you. JD and Fry, I don't think I said hi to you either. Good to see both of you. And Cheesy Pie. Few people who are here. Good. Good to see you all. Chloe, good to see you too. Oh my gosh, so many wonderful people. All right. All right. Looks like we're all ready. I don't see anyone who says they're not. So get the finger on the play button, and we're gonna start in. Oh, Tara, good to see you as well. Sorry, I got it. So I just want to say hi to everybody because you're all wonderful. Okay, ready? We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. So now you should be seeing the what is this? Village Roadshow Pictures logo is what you should be up on the screen right now. Fade to black. And then you should be seeing the Matrix code falling down right now. That should be the Matrix. Okay. So it's where you should be in the viewing thing. So, all right. Village Roadshow, baby. Who doesn't love the Village Roadshow? Oh, Paul, I'm glad. I'm glad you emerged from your hole for the Matrix. Also, let me turn on my mic. I think my mic's a bit loud. Oh my gosh. So many letters and numbers. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, New, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. Opening my beer scared New. I'm sorry, buddy. All right. Also, I'm like really hoping that for Matrix Resurrections, like the trailer, if anyone's seen the trailer, it very much like made me think about like the reuse of like nostalgia and how nostalgia has also often been weaponized today to like make people be like to support like you see the anti-SJW crowd, like they ruined my childhood, therefore I should support like conservative and right-wing movements and like that sort of thing. So whoa, explosion. So many explosions. Oh wow, Banger, good to see you. We're at, if you need a time code, we are currently at 1:57. Look at Trinity just kicking butt. And so much leather. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, AJC. I think it's Lily who's directing Resurrections. Like I trust Lily to like be very targeted in her like critique and like really updating the Matrix to like a modern day discussion. Oh my gosh, so much CGI. Oh, they're just starting off with the bullet. I forgot that this just so explicitly starts off with the bullet time. They're just going like, hey, you remember that bullet time from the first movie? We're doing it again. Okay, good. Well, Banger. You should be seeing Trinity shooting, like falling and shooting right now. Lana. I always forget which one was directing the movie. So Lana, that's directing. Thank you, Chloe. So much bullet time. Okay, maybe this is a bit much with the bullet time. No! Oh, I was gonna say, did she get shot right in the boob? Yeah, right? Got it. Someone put in the infinite ammo cheat, said CG Pie. He saw the future. Yeah, right? Don't shoot me in the boob. I know how painful that is. Yeah, it looks like she was shot on the rib. I think it wasn't right in the boob, but it did for a second. The angle, it like looked like the shot was like going right for her boob. I'm like, no. Oh yeah, I forgot Michael from Lost is in this. Where's Walt? Walt. I think so, Wowbanger. I think so. I think you're correct. It's not Penny's, yeah, like not Penny's boat. Gosh, it's been so long since I watched Lost. Like, I almost want to. There's some YouTuber that I encountered about a week ago put up a really good video that was like a look back at the first season of Lost. And I was like, I was so into Lost as a kid. So into Lost. I almost kind of want to rewatch it. It's been so long. And I loved that show. I literally was obsessed with, I was almost as obsessed with Lost as I was with Star Trek. Buy me a present. They gasp. I'll trust you. You're freaking Morpheus. Of course I trust you, man. Oh, see, I love Lost. I think all of Lost, except for the beginning of season 3, is good. I'm one of those weirdos. I even like the ending of Lost. I know. I'm a weirdo like that. I like Lost. Are you getting an echo for me? One second. I'm sorry if you're hearing an echo. I don't know what that's about. You shouldn't be hearing an echo. They're never just dreams. That's fair. I can understand why people were upset with the Lost series finale. I liked it particularly because it hit me in the feels, and I thought it wrapped up the themes of like religion versus science pretty well. But it definitely did not give satisfying answers to the mysteries. So fair. Oh, it's Fish Mooney from Gotham. Hell yes, I'm like recognizing all the actors I forgot were in this. Right, that is Fish Mooney, right? I'm not crazy. I forget the actress's name. Maybe I'm wrong. Jada Pinkett Smith. Thank you very much. Thank you, Corey. Jada Pinkett Smith. It's not her? Is it? I think it is. I can't tell with the glasses on. Okay, good. No, you're fine. You're fine, AJC. Steaks. Oh, Fada, I'm sorry you're late. Time code, Fada, we are at 7 minutes, 20 seconds is where we're at right now. Right? Also, that scene was probably more diverse than like any other Hollywood movie made in the entirety of this year. The year that this movie came out. Which fits like the whole themes of like marginalized people like standing up against capitalism and like neoliberal capitalisms and things like that. Which is basically what this movie's about in a large sense. And many other things. Yeah, right? It would have been very interesting to see Will Smith do Neo. Though, to be fair, as much as I love Will Smith, I think Keanu is perfect for this. I really do love Keanu as Neo. I just love Keanu in general. Keanu is such a wonderful human. You're at 8:35, Fada? We are at 8:35 right now. That's where I hit it. Hell yes. Affinity for disobedience. I need to play the video game. I should do that on stream. I keep meaning to do that on stream to play, what was it, Enter the Matrix? Or is it The Path of Neo? It's one of the two. Ugh, I hope Hugo Weaving is in Resurrections. I would be very sad if Hugo Weaving doesn't end up being in it. Uh-oh. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this fight scene so much. Ah, that sucks. Only human. I love that he fights them with one hand behind his back initially. I love it. He's just like, oh, all right, I guess I'll have to use both hands. Whatever, no big deal. Boom! Ow! Ow! Okay, these fight sequences are still fun. Ooh. No, not the light. Right, Council? I feel like, well, then he would have just gone into bullet time, Council of Geeks. Come on. We know bullet time. Oh, he's gonna fly. Fly like an eagle. But am I... There he is! Elrond himself. Oh, shoot. That is true, Paul. There's a lot of CGI Neo. But in a weird way, CGI Neo kind of fits the Matrix, doesn't it? Right? Like him looking kind of CGI. Like in a weird way, it kind of works. Not super, like, this is like clearly we got CGI Neo right here. So it's not perfect, but in a, it kind of fits the Matrix in like a video gamey logic kind of sense. Oh, I thought, don't disappoint me. It is true, Tara. It's not great. It's not great, Neo, but what are you gonna do? It's better than like creepy plasticky like what's his face in Star Wars Rogue One, where it's like the de-aging tech that Disney uses all the time now. Look, who doesn't like the PlayStation 2, Paul? Come on. Oh, Fata. I was saying Fata, not Fata. Fata, you weren't disappointing me. Fata was disappointing me because Hugo Weaving isn't in Resurrections according to IMDb. You didn't disappoint me, Fata. You're all fine. Tarkin, thank you, G-Man42. Tarkin from Rogue One. Look, the PS2 was the height of graphical prominence, Paul. The height. You do edit it a lot, Vera. I look on your IMDb every once in a while. I see you have a lot of IMDb credits that you like put up there from YouTube, which is smart. I should do that, honestly. Hey, it's Orgy Town. I mean, Zion. Right? Who doesn't love me some Zion? Who doesn't love me some big giant orgies? Oh, we got the mechs. Which gotta love the mechs. Straight out of, well, Avatar copied Matrix. It's fine. The controller is running a Macintosh. Hey, who doesn't love sexy, sexy gears, Council of Geeks? I love the sexy, sexy gears. I'll take sexy gears any day. It is kind of like cyber steampunk. I can see it. Every time he says his name Link, I just keep thinking of Legend of Zelda. Yeah, no, Link has been around this entire time. I remember Link. You don't remember Link? Come on, Link. It's Link. Come on. Oh. I haven't seen the Animatrix. I need to watch the Animatrix as well, G-Man42. The last time I saw the actor who plays Link, I think he was in, oh gosh, Constantine. Remember that Constantine before he went over to Legends of Tomorrow? The actor had that like solo Constantine show. The actor played the actor plays Link. He played Michael, I think, or Gabriel. I forget. He played one of the angels in that. Yeah, I could definitely see that Fada. I've heard the Animatrix is supposed to be pretty good. You saved yourself. Oh, him. He's oh my gosh, why am I blanking on him? This actor, I remember him first from Dollhouse, but he's been in a bunch of things. Obviously, he's Martian Manhunter in the Zack Snyder verse. Thank you, Vera. I appreciate it. I just remember him first from Dollhouse. It's another show I haven't seen in a while, though sadly tainted by Joss Whedon, but I haven't thought of Dollhouse in a while. I care about results. It's a great comeback. My beliefs do not require them to. It's like, oof, Morpheus, you know how to come back. Titus. I don't even know what Titus is. Dollhouse was a fun show. Dollhouse very underrated. Again, tainted a little bit by Joss Whedon, but I liked. Yeah, right. I was very much getting the police chief vibes from that Super Femi. Say, "You're out of control, Morpheus." Yeah, you're right. That's perfect, Super Femi. Also, Super Femi, is your friend here? Oh, Carmen, you changed your name from Jedi Indiana Jones. Right? Yeah, Dollhouse is a fun show. Alan Tudyk is great in Dollhouse. I love Alan Tudyk in Dollhouse. Probably not Carmen. I don't think so. I don't know if they're going to do any more of the Snyderverse. I hope they don't do any more of the Snyderverse. Not that I would love to see him as Martian Manhunter. I think he'd do a good job, but I don't need any more of the Snyderverse at all. Panic. That's what I would advise. Right? Alan Tudyk's great in Dollhouse. And we can all have our orgies. Dang, I love it. It's just a matter of time. It's like, dang, I'm confident around Morpheus. That's true, Council. Very true. Oh, making out in the elevator. Always the fun bit. I mean, Alan Tudyk in pretty much everything is great. I love Alan Tudyk. He's wonderful. Also, let me turn on my light here so you can actually see my face better. Yeah, now you can see my face a little bit better. He's a great actor, Fata. Aww. He's Spice Jesus. Or, well. What was he about to say? What is he about to say when he was walking in the door? Oh my gosh, that's horrible. It's just like, speaking of Joss Whedon actors, hey, look, we got Firefly actor right here. Alan Tudyk's wife. Alan Tudyk's wife from Firefly. What's the actress's name? I forget her name. I love her in Firefly though. Another actress that I wish was in more things. No, that's not Rosario Dawson. Gina Torres, thank you. That's it. Oh, Mac the Knife. We are at 22 minutes and 5 seconds. If you're looking for the time code. So Mac the Knife, 22 minutes and 12 seconds. No. I know what he was gonna say, but it's still funny, Carmen. It's like he can speedrun Super Mario 64 in like 2 minutes. It's crazy. I love that they call him Dozer. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool shot. Oh, I like that shot. And non-binary people. Honor the non-binary people too, counselor. Yeah, I could definitely see that Morpheus being John the Baptist. Yeah, that's actually not a half bad metaphor. I don't know if that was intentional, but you could definitely read it that way, Super Femi. Yeah, but one could argue, Vera, that they're like, well, it's not like a prophesized like yes, they can be like, oh, Morpheus definitely has like some uncanny ability, but I'm sure they won't be like, oh, there's some prophecy. They're probably more just like, yeah, there's probably some weird glitch in the Matrix sort of thing. That would be my argument for why they don't believe him, Vera. That would be my guess. Oh my gosh, that's true, Corey. He's the Admiral from Insurrection. Oh no, now I can't unsee that either. With his face like getting like at the end of Insurrection. Why would you say that, Corey? You've ruined that. Can't forget the cyberpunk nipples. Yay! I love that the tiki torch industry is still going strong in the post-apocalypse. That's also probably true, too. You're not wrong, Paul. Paul, you're probably correct. Yeah. I want to go to Black Sky. Orgy time! Now everyone get naked! Tonight we dance! Yeah, here we go. Orgy time, orgy time. Is it orgy time or is it just dancing time? Because I'm here for the orgy. Where's the orgy pit, everyone? Oh, I want to see Morpheus dance. Oh. Oh, they got a love triangle going on here. To be fair, I would also want to dance with Morpheus if I could. What? No, Vera, there's a whole orgy thing, isn't there? Did I make that up? I thought like everyone gets naked and there's an orgy. Am I making that up, or is that's I thought it was in the next movie. But I swear it happens. I swear there's a giant orgy scene. I swear there is. There has to be. It might not be in Reloaded. I think it's in. It might be in whatever. I forget what the next one is. It's Reloaded, something, and then Resurrections. I forget what it is. Yeah, there's definitely an orgy, Vera. There's 100% an orgy. I don't know if it's in this movie or the next one, but there's 100% an orgy. Yeah, this is the orgy right here. I think this is it. Or maybe it is just dancing. Reloaded thing. There's Reloaded. I can't remember. It might be next movie. This might just be the dancing scene. To be fair, I would also dance like crazy if it was the end of the world. Like, come on. I would also have giant orgies. I mean, it makes perfect... Like, I'm not even, like, joking. Like, I mean, I'm, like, kidding about the orgies, but, like, there's definitely, like, something to be said about having orgies. Also, these two people are too hot to be on screen having sex. Like, dang, no, I'm not... Ah, I hate it when two people have sex on screen and they're super hot. It makes me angry. Good. Okay, good. Also, this music. Boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom. Oh, yeah. She is still hot even in Jessica Jones. I mean, she's always hot. Like, dang. Right, Row Banger? Two super hot people can't have fun without me. I'm also hot. I can join this. See, look. Okay, right here. See, there's definitely grinding going on here. I don't know if that constitutes an orgy, but it's a lot of close to naked grinding. It is vanilla sex. You're not wrong. They're still hot though, Council of Geeks. But it is vanilla sex. Next movie. I think it's next movie that there's yeah. I think next movie is the orgy, Vera. But there's definitely a giant orgy scene in Zion. I think it's next movie though. I think it's like right before the big attack on Zion in that movie. Vera, stop gaslighting. You're gaslighting us all, Vera. To be fair, maybe vanilla sex is like kinky in the Matrix world, to be honest, because like everyone's always doing like crazy orgy sex and like super kinky sex, and then you can also do like Matrix sex, which like you can like jump through walls and fly and stuff. So maybe like in this like timeline, kinky is like just vanilla sex. Like maybe what they just did was like the most like kinkiest thing to them. Maybe you're not, maybe you're right, Vera. Now I'm questioning myself. Vera, why would you do this to me? It might be a Mandela effect thing. Maybe there isn't an orgy. We'll find out when we watch the next movie. Yeah, see? Perhaps doing it physically is kinkier. See? It's not vanilla. That was like, for them, they were just like doing like, that was just like over the top, like kinky stuff to them. I don't think it eliminated STDs. I mean, I'm sure there's probably still germs, because my guess would be like, I would guess, like, I would actually guess they probably have like weakened immune systems. And then there's actually more sickness in this timeline, because I'm sure the computers haven't bothered to worry about like viruses. Yeah, if I had to take a guess, I would actually say like sickness and disease is actually probably worse at this point. No, you're probably right, Council Geeks. Dang. For some reason, I thought there was more orgy than there was. Ooh. Oh no! Not that guy! Oh, that guy, he was so cool. I forgot what Smith copying himself is supposed to symbolize. Like the... Is he supposed to like represent like... I think, isn't Smith, because he's like also starting to realize that the system's messed up, but he kind of goes in a more like blaming Neo direction, that he's supposed to like represent more like fascistic, like alt-right kind of people who like recognize the problems with capitalism, but blame minorities rather than the actual system itself. I think, isn't that what's supposed to be Smith? Agent Smith's supposed to represent? At least that's how I've always read it. But I'm trying to remember if that's the case, or if there's something I'm forgetting. Oh, Hugo Weaving's great in everything, Fada. Honestly, I love him, and I love him as Elrond in Lord of the Rings. But honestly, he's just boring in Lord of the Rings. Elrond's like, oh, I'm the mystical dude, and he just gets to be like all mystical and elfy. And I want him to actually be like this movie, where he just gets to be over the top and like laughing and everything. Honestly, Hugo, want to know what movie I would want? Is there a movie where, excuse me, is there a movie where Hugo Weaving and Willem Dafoe act opposite each other? Because that sounds amazing. If I ever get to see Hugo Weaving and Willem Dafoe bounce off of each other, that would be so amazing. Yes, I mean, that's kind of the same thing, though, isn't it, Vera? You're not wrong, Vera. I think you're right, but I think that they kind of overlap in that same way, right, Vera? Because like there's always that like I mean, this was before like the red pill metaphor got, like, this movie obviously came out before the red pill metaphor got co-opted by the alt-right, but certainly there's that undercurrent of like people being like the alt-right claiming the Matrix. There's like just reading the original Matrix is just a like male empowerment thing, where it's really supposed to subvert a lot of those tropes, but then they just sort of read it as like read it straight like that. And so I definitely think I think that's definitely, definitely not wrong, Vera. I'm actually curious to see if they'll like actually talk about like the co-opting of the red pill metaphor in Resurrections. That'll be interesting. and like overtly talk about like how the red pill got co-opted by the right. Ah, see, I want that now. I want a Willem Dafoe Hugo Weaving movie because I feel like those two would bounce off each other so well if they both got to like overact and underact in equal measure. It'd be so much fun. Yeah, me too, Paul. I know she spoke out about it on Twitter, but I'm curious to see if they'll make it explicit. I can't not see the Admiral from Insurrections now. Corey, why would you do this to me? I blame you, Corey, for this. Right? Right? I would fear the scene would implode too. Hmm. This is my nightmare. You must share it. Oh, I love Jedi. Carmen. Carmen, you keep switching accounts. But I love Willem Dafoe in everything is great. I'm just hoping for Willem. I'm excited to see Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man No Way Home. But yes, in The Lighthouse, he's amazing. Probably one of my favorite performances of his is honestly him in The Lighthouse. But The Lighthouse is a weird movie. Lighthouse does slap back the knife. If any of you watching this with me have not seen Lighthouse, like, go watch that at some point in the near future because that movie's great. Weird, though. Definitely weird. Like, prepare yourself for a weird movie, but it is great. It's all about, like, masculinity and, like, breaking down masculinity in a really interesting way. Lighthouse is, like, a very weird horror movie from the same director who did... What was the director? I forget what the director like had directed another horror movie before that, and I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. But Lighthouse is like a very weird horror movie about two men, Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, at a lighthouse in the middle of the sea, and they start to go insane, and it's very very good. The Witch, thank you very much, Council Geeks. The Witch. Oh, someone's gonna do a stabbing. Never seen To Live and Die in LA. That's one I missed, Chloe. Oh, well. I'll try and jump between the two, Jedi Indiana Jones. I'll call you Carmen and Jedi Indiana Jones. I always tend to use Jedi Indiana Jones because that's what I see pop up in the feed, but I'll try and bounce between the two as best I can. Oh, dang. The Admiral's got it right. Oh, the spoon, yeah. There is no spoon. Jedi Carmen Jones. Oh, look, it's Jesus. I wonder what they are referencing. And Heineken, because it's a green beer. I love it. I wonder if that was like the case. Like they're like, oh, we'll have Heineken in this movie because it's green, and that's why that was like the product placement idea there. Super Heineken Jesus. Only Heineken, the beer of Jesus. Whoa, oh, oh. Yeah, why is he orange? Whoa, whoa, more kung fu. Ooh, right in the chest. Gosh, the fight sequence in this still hold up really well. I love the sound effects too, though. Sound design in these fights are awesome. I just did a video for GameSpot. I have a video coming out next week for GameSpot, which I'll share with all of you because I'm very excited about it. It's actually one I'm pumped for. But I have a video coming out next week for GameSpot that I did a lot of like sound design on. I'm like, it's fun to like. It's just like, oh, how much fun sound design can be, and how much like sound design really sells something. If good sound design can make like something be a make or break it thing for so many stuff, so many things, not stuff. You know what I mean? Oh no, it's doors. I hate doors. You just went to the Scooby-Doo room. Like Scooby-Doo, like running through the different hallways in the background. Yeah, I think I linked. I'll share it with you later on, Wildbanger. But yeah, no, I think I linked the Halo timeline on either in Discord or in the community tab on YouTube. It's in one of the two. But I'll share the one that comes out. It's gonna come out I think Monday. Is the video that I've been working on. It has very much Brian David Gilbert and if any of you know Brian David Gilbert, who's someone I love, the video I'm releasing for GameSpot is very much like inspired by Brian David Gilbert. So it'll be kind of fun. It does not. Hopefully, I don't think it lives up to his amazing work, but hopefully it'll be at least as fun. So. It's sad that they had to recast the Oracle because the actress died. Though at least it is kind of cool that like they like wrote it into the plot, but Brian David Gilbert is one of my biggest influences. I love Brian David Gilbert. So amazing. Like I don't think there are better videos. I say this as someone who has videos on YouTube. I don't think there are better videos in the YouTube on YouTube than Brian David Gilbert's videos. I think his videos are easily my favorites. Followed closely by oh my gosh, why am I blanking on him? Another Jacob Geller. Brian David Gilbert and Jacob Geller are two of my favorite. Oh. Take the candy. It's like the butterscotch candy in Hawkeye. They do explain the have you not seen the Matrix movies? They do explain the Oracle a little bit in the next movie, I think. Not this one. Yeah, you can take candy from anyone who's not a stranger, right? I agree. Oh, you've only seen the first movie. Okay. Yeah, they do explain the Oracle at JC. It does get more explanation as to where she's from and what she's supposed to be. Hmm. So, I also love the implication there that like, and I think this is made explicit in like the novel or comic or something, but I love the implication there that like in the Matrix werewolves exist. It's like, uh, wait, what? So you're telling me werewolves are a thing? Shh, Vera, no spoilers. Don't spoil. It does make sense, Mac the Knife. Oh, I'm sorry. This is your first introduction to the Matrix. So yeah, it makes way more sense if you watched in order. This is a bit of a weird one to begin on, Mac the Knife. You just need to know why. Uh-huh. Because you're the one. Bum bum bum. I wish that was true, Jedi and Indiana Jones. I would love a Matrix Twilight Zone crossover, or not Twilight Zone, Twilight crossover. They're trying to summon Gozer. You got the Keymaker? Are you the Gatekeeper? No, I was gonna say sex, but that's fine. I like Ghostbusters Afterlife quite a lot. I know Vera loved Ghostbusters Afterlife. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was good. But I know Vera was really really into Ghostbusters Afterlife. Twilight can only possibly be a glitch. I love that, Corey. You're right. To be fair, I need to watch. I've never seen any of the Twilight movies. I've never watched the Twilight movies at all. That is true, Paul. The Merovingian does want a lot of sex. Oh, I love this. This is great. This is actually one of my favorite scenes. I agree with you on that, Vera. I didn't think they should have brought back Gozer, but I did like everything else. I love this. Everyone's got reason. Mr. Anderson. Though him calling Neo Mr. Anderson constantly instead of the one is like, it's clearly meant to evoke dead naming. I love that that's like the Mr. Anderson bit is like a dead naming equivalent. I've been red pilled. That is true. Neo is an anagram for one. Yeah, I think he's definitely supposed to like represent like angry like right-wing men who like recognize the problems of capitalism but blame people like Neo and other marginalized people instead of actually fighting the system itself. And they do recognize that they should fight the system, but like they more attack the other people. So it's supposed to like represent like growing fascism and I think that's definitely what's supposed to be Mr. Smith is supposed to represent. That's at least my reading of him. It actually kind of fits then that they like co-opted the red pill metaphor because like Mr. Smith would clearly be the kind of guy who would co-opt the red pill metaphor, right? Can't turn me. I'm not getting radicalized by the YouTube algorithm, dang it. So much fighting. Also, the music here is great. Oh, if you G-Man 42, if you don't think there's enough Smiths now, wait, just you wait. Just you wait. Not even in this scene. There'll be enough Smiths eventually. The burly brawl. Ooh, that sounds fun, AJC. Oh, shoot. Whoa! I love the operatic music just here. It's just so much. Oh no, not that lady. You, yes, me. Ho ho. Me 3. No, not the tomatoes. Anything but the tomatoes. So many Smiths. Me. So many flips. It's fascinating that they're able to make this coherent when both of their all of their main fighters all wearing black. It's a good sign of like good like choreography when it's like you can make it comprehensible even when your characters are wearing the same color. Because normally in fight sequences like this, you'd like have like your characters wearing different colors so it's clear who is who. Ha! I see that, JD. Yes, I would say that is the case, Fada, and I'm sure there's like other ways you could read Mr. Smith as well, but that's the reading that I put behind Mr. Smith, or Agent Smith, I should say. Oh no, he's turned into a Jedi. That is true. The white shirts do help, Vera. So much PS2 CGI. PS2 CGI! I forgot how prolonged these like scenes of CGI like PS2 CGI are. Though I do love that if you have that reading, if you read like Neo as a trans woman and Mr. Smith as like radicalized like right-wing folks, I do love the implication that one trans woman can just beat the other crap out of the entire out of all of these like fascists. It's kind of funny. Which I think is true in real life, I feel like. Dog pile. What are you, Thanos? I mean, trans women enjoy pole dancing. That's how that fits into the metaphor. That is true, AJC. Very true. I love that there was a bowling sound effect there. Someone was just having fun there. Me too, wow banger. I think they already, like, there is already going to be an explicitly trans character in I think you've seen them in the trailer. There's like, it's like, all right, see you back here later. Yeah, right. I gotta love the literal bowling sounds, Paul. Oh, shoot. And Smith's like, all right, do we wanna go get some food? Anyone want to go to McDonald's? We can get some McDonald's. No one want McDonald's. All right, I'll get McDonald's. It's fine. The McRib is back. Okay, I love her headdress. That's a great headdress. I'm here for it. Yep, exactly, Paul. Agent Smith's walking to McDonald's. It really does. 100 Agent Smiths walk into a McDonald's and order, and here, I got the joke. 100 Agent Smith walks into McDonald's. One of them walks up to the front and says, "I'll have the one." And the next one goes up and says, "Me too. Me 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 too." That's the joke. And that is Cornell West. It is indeed Cornell West. Ho ho. I think Cornel West also plays another role besides just the counselor. I think Cornel Wells in The Matrix twice. I think. I think Cornel Wells plays this council member, and he has another role as well, but I forget what it is. But I remember him being in it twice, if I recall. Right? No, they are not subtle at all with names in this movie. Not even a little bit. Fair, Paul. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know who Cornel West was until I grew older. I mean, I grew up in a small conservative community either. I didn't know who Cornel West was until I went to college. So, it's floor 101. Get it? It's binary code, and also the one, but also binary. Get it? Get it? Get it? See what they did? It's subtle. Is that a Green Lantern ring on the floor? Did anyone see that? The floor looked like the Green Lantern symbol. Not intentional, I'm sure. It just looks like it. Or maybe it was intentional considering green Matrix. Oh, and the next action sequence is probably the best. I think the next action sequence is honestly the best action sequence in the entire Matrix trilogy. So get ready for that. I love the next action sequence. It's a little bit overlong, but it's still really fun. I love the Wachowskis. They're my favorite filmmakers. But yeah, subtlety is not what they're known for at all. I mean, it's not a coincidence that the Matrix is green. I mean, like, if you think about Matrix supposed to represent the system of capitalism, among other things, but definitely like a capitalist system. Green certainly fits that now, doesn't it? Also, two white dudes with dreads, so like cultural appropriation of like dreadlocks is also kind of like something you could read into that as well. Oh, I can speak French. That is true. That is also true, Council of Geeks. But I do think the green. I always read the green as like a reference to like money and capitalism, that sort of thing. I'm sure it also envy as well, and like desire for more, greed. Oh, Fada, never change your wonderful Fada. Yeah, I'm sure that's not coincidental. Like also green monitors, computers of the day, like back like very analog, old like analog, is that the right word? But like old computers are definitely like green. Yeah, it's like, do we in the Matrix, do we really have choice? The people who hold power in the Matrix are the ones that force us to have choice, you know? It's like when we're forced to choose between a Democrat and a Republican candidate when both of them suck, but one is like clearly worse. It's like, I'll vote Democrat because voting Republican is awful right now, but like Democrats aren't exactly great either. And it's like, do we really have a choice? What's that called? That's forced consent. What is that called? I forget what that's called. The phrase for it is manufactured consent. That's what it's called, right? Manufactured consent. I think is the phrase. I think is the phrase. Yeah, thank you, Paul. Yeah, manufactured consent. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, who needs words, Tara? Words, who needs words? But yeah, manufactured consent was the phrase I was looking for. Oh, look at the digital vagina. Digital vagina. May as well just going. I wish we had a more left. We need a more leftist party, to be honest. That's like one of the major problems. I mean, I don't think it'll completely fix the system. I do think capitalist system is inherently going to be harmful, but we still should have a more left party because both the Democrats and Republicans in the United States are effectively right wing. Just one is further. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly, AJC. Agreed. I love you, Trinity. I love it. Yeah, yeah. I wish we had ranked choice voting. Ranked choice voting would be great. I would adore ranked choice voting. You're not allowed to pee, Vera. No peeing, Vera. Never allowed. Am I gonna get, I still keep, every time they say that, I keep thinking like Gozer. Dang, alright. I've never, ugh. The one sadness, I never got to pee on a waterfall before I transitioned. Dang it, now I can't pee on a wall. Now I can't pee on a waterfall. I mean, I could, but I'd have to angle it really weirdly. So, sorry, that might be too dirty. I apologize. Right? Who wouldn't, Vada? Who wouldn't? Yeah, exactly, Tracy. Also, Tracy, I don't know if I said hi to you. There are devices. There are devices. That is true. That is very true. I could. Thank you, Blue Jane. Also good to see you too, Blue Jane. I don't know if I said hi to you either. Apologies if I didn't. And apologies if I forgot that I did. So. Oh. Oh, I thought she was talking about someone else when he said it was small. Right, Wellbanger, you must kiss Monica Bellucci to save the world. Oh, no. Oh, shucks. Oh, I'll take that sacrifice for the team. I'll take that on the chin. Oh, I do the sacrifice for you. Oh, wow. To be fair. Yeah, that was a pretty bad kiss. Oh, he took off the glasses. Now you know he means business. That's how I kiss. I always take my glasses off when I... Well, to be fair, that is true. I was trying to make a joke, but I do tend to take off my glasses when I kiss. I mean, it is a bit weird. You're not wrong, Vera. I mean, we're making jokes, but it is... This is definitely a weird scene. You're definitely not wrong. Not to mention that, like, I am joking about, like, oh, no, I don't want to kiss her. But again, joking, but it is not great to force Neo to kiss someone that he doesn't wish to. So, yeah, like, you're not wrong. It is not great. I'm making light of it, but obviously not a great thing. It's like a power play sort of thing. Definitely, very much so. Yeah, poor Link. He's like, what's going on, man? Oh, of course they're watching vampire movies. That works on many levels, actually, doesn't it? Because the vampire movie is meant to, like, obviously, like, sort of power, capital... Well, like, the rich sort of thing with vampires. I was gonna say capitalism, but vampires don't really represent capitalism. They do represent, like, income inequality sort of thing, though. The rich, like, feeding off the poor. At least in some instances. Not universally, but in some. Oh, is that like a... That feels like a trans reference there, like using the ladies' room... Guy in the ladies' room. Feels like a subtle reference there. Exactly. That's the other thing too. You're not wrong. Yeah, that's the other reason I was mentioning that, like, referencing vampires there was definitely, like, intentional. Haven't seen the movie though, so I don't know if there's, like, even more explicit references with that vampire movie. Oh yeah, it is, but still. He's a literal keymaker. He's devolving into French. You being a jerk, maybe? Ho ho! Gotta love the oral sex humor. Vera and I, you and me, on the same page. Oh dang! Speaking of ghosts, definitely Medusa's sort of, like, reference there. Alright, this action sequence is just great. Still fighting with his one hand behind his back. Boom. It's going through all the doors. So many doors. Possibly, yeah, you're not wrong, Paul. But shh, don't spoil for AJC. And for other, I think there's a few other folks that haven't seen the movie yet. But you're not wrong, Paul. Oh, dang. Oh, this, I agree. Super Femi, this is my favorite action sequence in all of the Matrix. Yeah, exactly. That does read very turfy. There is like a, I don't know if that was intentional, but there is like a turfy undercurrent here. See, he's just a man sort of thing. Like a transphobic sort of thing. So much, yes. So much gender. All the gender. Cheesy pie. Love you. That's wonderful. You're the best, cheesy pie. Oh! They're all good. I mean, all the fight sequences in Matrix are all generally pretty good. I say pretty good. By pretty good, I mean excellent, but... Oh! Ooh, that mace thing's gotta be painful. They say on your 100th estrogen injection, you get to triple jump, I think. See, there's the reference to predecessors. There you go, Paul. Oh, no. Oh, no, it's Medusa. Whew. Right in the arm. Have you tried to air dash? Maybe a cool dodge roll. Tara, we are at 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 17 seconds. 1:21:20, 21, 22, 23. Hopefully that helps you, Tara. They do look as suitably creepy as like the Medusa look. Whew! You go, Morpheus. Love the hammer hitting sound. Found out awesome this soundtrack is. It's a pretty great soundtrack. Like, dang. Aw, poor Neo. Oh, oh, woo! Neo's the one, but I'm the two. I love that. Yes, you're the mountains. Really. This is so unsurprised. That's great. Oh shit, look out behind you. That's great. No. Don't do that. We don't need Iron Fist, Fada. Send Jessica Jones or Luke Cage first. I didn't love Luke Cage, but I loved the actor who played Luke Cage. And there's elements of Luke Cage shows that I really liked. But overall, I thought Luke Cage was okay. But I liked the actor, and I liked parts of the series. I love Morpheus Lane. Let us hope that I was wrong. Me too. Honestly, with Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox both coming into the MCU proper, I'm really hoping that Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, I'd be down for Luke Cage as well, coming to the MCU proper. But especially Jessica Jones. Kristen Ritter was perfect as Jessica Jones. And also John Bernthal as Punisher was great too. The Punisher show is only okay. Like John Bernthal, like the Punisher show is just meh, but John Bernthal is great. I love John Bernthal. John Bernthal is one of my favorite underrated actors, to be honest with you. Like John Bernthal is easily one of my favorite actors, like by a hot mile. I think he's fantastic in everything. I love, the Freeway is great. Dr. Tisha. Apologies if I said that wrong. Watch, Vera. They'll bring in Iron Fist. The villain of Hawkeye is gonna be Iron Fist. It's not gonna be Vincent D'Onofrio. Flippity flip. What is this, Tenant? Oh no, he's ghosting. Yeah, exactly. I very much agree, Wow Banger. And Jessica Jones, but that would be about what I would say. Council like Matt Murdock, Kingpin, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones. You bring those four over, then good. I wouldn't be against John Bernthal's Punisher, but I liked season 3 of Jessica Jones. Oh boy, season 2 of Jessica Jones was very bad, but season 3 of Jessica Jones I thought was great. Well, great is too strong. It was good. It was good. Aw, I kung fu all the time in San Francisco. Okay. That's a lot of crashing going on. Everybody was kung fu fight. Ooh, that scraping noise. Not a fan. Hey, it's the meme! They did the meme! the driving off the freeway meme. I'm not 100% sure what the Medusa twins are supposed to be. The only thing I can think of is because they're like white dudes with dreads is like cultural appropriation thing, but I think that gets a little bit mixed considering that like I think Lana also has dreads, so there's a little bit of like to that choice, to be fair. But I'm actually not 100% sure what they're supposed to represent. Yes. Samurai sword versus car. Of course the samurai sword's gonna win. Boom! Gotta love the Keymaster. He's awesome. Keymaster, mwah, perfect. Oh. Dang, this soundtrack is awesome. Oh, Dr. Tisha, I'm so sorry. I apologize. I can't pronounce your name correctly. I apologize. That's on me. So apologies. Oh shoot. She's gonna go against traffic. Oh, this is cool. Okay, cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It'll help me pronounce your name. I do appreciate it. Again, my apologies. Just know that it's not my intention. I'm just bad at pronouncing names. And I mean you no disrespect. Mwah. Oh, shoot! There he is. There's Morpheus. Badass as always. That is true. I can't pronounce names for crap. Right? I have no idea how they filmed this, to be honest with you. But yeah, to be fair, I literally, like, I never pronounce names correctly. Ever. Ever. She means nothing to me. Oh, shoot. So badass. This movie, I don't know why people thought this movie was bad when it came out. This movie's great. I love it. Yeah, I can definitely see that. AJC. No, I don't think you're like, I think it's worth like reading that hard into these movies. Like, I think these movies deserve that type of reading. I'd have to say, I'd really recommend, I might before I see Resurrections, I might go rewatch Curio, who is now known as Sophie from Mars. Really great video essay. Sophie from Mars did a really, really brilliant video on the Matrix sequels that I would really recommend. If you haven't watched it yet, like, go check out Sophie from Mars or formerly known as Curio. Watch their video on the Matrix sequels because it's really, really good. I have to rewatch it again to like refresh my memory. Oh, see, I love the architect scene, but that's me loving a long exposition dump. I appreciate a good exposition dump, but that's me. And it's not a good exposition dump. I like, if someone sitting down and explaining plot to me, like, makes my very my autistic brain just like very pleased. I know that's just a me thing, but to be honest, I love the architect scene. That's true, Paul. I could definitely say. Yeah, this movie is definitely not as good as the first Matrix, but I still think both the Matrix sequels are pretty solid. And definitely still have a lot of interesting themes in them. But yeah, it definitely is not to the level of the first Matrix movie. Like, if the first Matrix was a 10 out of 10, this is like, both of these movies are 8 out of 10s, which is still solid, but they're just not 10 out of 10s. Delete. Cyberman in it. It is Jada Pinkett Smith. We were talking about that earlier. God, that effect is creepy as all hell. The agent transformation effect is just terrifying. Like, I would almost say it's a bad looking effect, but like the badness of it, like the aged nature of it, makes it just even creepier. So it like works. Oh, thank you very much, Jedi. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, that's the video I would say. Oh, shoot. Just in time. Here it comes to save the day. Whew. Fair. That's fair. These films are all metaphor. Link's just like, yeah! That's true. It is all metaphor at certain points. I mean, all of our superpowers are being trans. Oh yeah, Reloaded's better than Revolutions. I still like Revolutions though. I wouldn't say Revolutions is that bad, but it's definitely not as good as this one. This one's definitely it goes gradiently down. Though hopefully Resurrections will turn the curve back up. So many squid monsters. So many squid monsters. There's a lighthouse. There's always a lighthouse. There's always a man. Oh, shoot. The squid monsters are a metaphor for squid monsters. We all know squid monsters exist, Mac the Knife, so of course they are definitely meant to represent squid monsters. You're dirty, Vera. I've never seen Jupiter Ascending. It's the only Wachowski movie I've never seen. We should do that as a watch party. I think we were talking about that before. We should do Jupiter Ascending as a watch party at some point. Because that's actually the one Wachowski movie I've never seen. I've heard Jupiter Ascending is like so bad it's good sort of fun. Which I'm always down for like a good like out there bonkers sci-fi movie. Who does every so often you can enjoy a so bad it's good movie. Though I will say I do think Speed Racer is an underappreciated classic. I adore Speed Racer. That movie is a lot of fun. I don't think I've ever seen a better like anime to movie adaptation than Speed Racer. That movie is like almost perfectly translate that anime. Yeah, after what Knives Out, right? AJC, they have those sweaters because like Knives Out has like the small like holes in the sweater as well. Fair. I could totally see that. I could totally see that, Fada. Though I know Vera, I'm not as down on Cowboy Bebop, and I never watched the anime. To be fair, Vera hates Cowboy Bebop. I'm actually very excited for her review. I'm actually very pumped to see Vera's review of Cowboy Bebop just to see her tear it apart. See, I knew it. Vera hates Vera. I know you hate Cowboy Bebop. The live action, not the anime. I know you enjoy the anime. I've started. I've watched the first 2 episodes of Cowboy Bebop. To be fair, I watched the first one with like the drug people, and then the one with the dog, and the second one. I've only seen those 2 episodes, so no, don't. I mean, I've kind of already been spoiled by the live action version, but I've only seen the first 2 episodes. But I've started it, so I will watch it all. I will say I do like John Cho's. I didn't hate the live action Cowboy Bebop. I didn't love it, but I liked it. But John Cho I thought was one of the better parts of it. I did like John Cho. But to be fair, I like John Cho and everything. I didn't even remember that you had a podcast on it in Console Geeks. I should. I should. Oh no, not that guy! Oh! Inspiring speech as everyone dies. Oh, blood. Oh, it's symbolic. Oh no, that guy. Oh, poor that guy. Oh, I cared so much about him. Oh no. Right? I didn't hate the live action Death Note, but I was very disappointed by it. I was just more disappointed because Death Note is one of my favorite animes of all time. I love Death Note. It's one of my favorite shows, period. Oh, shoot. But yeah, the live action Death Note I think just like missed the point of the anime quite a bit, and like made it. It's been like made it like weird. Like they didn't like set the rules right. It's been a while since I watched the adaptation, but like they didn't set the rules right. The relationship between L and Light was like not as strong. And like the whole fun of the Death Note is like it sets out the rules of the Death Note and like it plays those out. Whereas the movie just did not have like consistent and clear rules on the Death Note, and like half of that movie is just half of the anime working is like clear and explicit rules. Oh no! Fair, but it still doesn't make it good, Jedi Indiana Jones. Just because it can't do it doesn't mean that like I shouldn't criticize it for it, you know? Now we're all talking about anime, which seems appropriate for the Matrix. The Matrix makes you want to watch anime too. Yes, more Hugo Weaving. Give me all the Hugo Weaving. Keymaster's like, Payson, I'm out. Oh no. Got the Terminator music in the background. So many Hugo Weavings. Oh no. So many me's. Oh, I didn't know that, Tara. I know nothing about computers, like computer hacking, so no idea. But at least I like that they got it correct. That's kind of cool. Yeah, God, they didn't NCIS it. Oh, NCIS hacking scene is the funniest thing. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's true. Pada, very true. I don't disagree. No! Aw, poor Keymaster. He didn't bullet time it. Right? That is true. Oh my gosh! Oh, here we go. Get ready for some exposition, folks. Y'all ready for it? I know the scene is bad. Objectively, it's bad. I like it because I just like people explaining stuff to me. But that's just me. I know it's bad. I like it. I like it. I agree. Yeah, that's a good point, Vera. Sorry, I got quiet. I love the exposition. I don't know. I like it, but it's fine. Hmm. I'm too perfect. Meh. There we go. It's like if you failed at something, then you're not perfect, my dude. Right? But it was a perfect failure. That's capitalism for you. There is no other alternative but capitalism. Capitalism, yeah, it's like basically just capitalism personified. It's like capitalism's perfect. That's why it's failed a whole bunch because it was perfect, but everyone else was wrong. It's easier to imagine the end of the world than it is to imagine the end of capitalism. Is basically what's trying to be pushed here. Hmm. Right, Paul is that capitalism doesn't fail. Only humans fail. Yeah, it's like. You're so empathetic. Can't let Trinity die. Because he's Jesus. Get it? Beginning and end because he's Jesus. Manufacturer consent. Exactly, Super Femi. Oh, agreed, Paul. For sure, for sure. Every economic system is destined to fail in some way, shape, or form, but capitalism is definitely not the good one or the best one. Oh, it's the beginning of the movie. All that bullet time. Mm-hmm, exactly, Vera. I mean, who doesn't love going out the window? Love can save you. So many cars. Oh, those are so important. The cars. No. Oh, no. Right in the boob again. She still was shot right in the boob, though. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. How does that not kill her? Vera, why you gonna be like that? That's true. That's true. Ah, just all the penetration. Right? I want a significant other can just start my heart pumping literally, if you know. Have sex again. Bone right there. The architect. Yeah, Harold Perno. That's his name, Harold Perno. Michael. I just keep eating Michael from Lost. Someone's having a crisis of faith. No, don't break Morpheus's faith. Why you gotta do that, man? Oh no, tentacle monsters! Either next week or the week after, Jedi and Jones. It'll be either next week or week after. Depends on my schedule. But it'll be one of the two. We'll definitely watch it before Resurrections. No, not the Nebuchadnezzar. Oh, no. How was our ship thingy? Of time gone by. Hope. Smith. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh. Space Jesus. Future Jesus. That's the answer, Fada. He's future. He's not space Jesus. He's future Jesus. Hopefully, yeah. I do. That is a good idea. I thought that would that Zion is also in the Matrix. G-Man 42. It's a cool theory. And maybe even confirmed by the resurrections, possibly. Oh, shoot. Bum, bum, bum. Bow, bow, ba down, ba down, bow, bow, ba down, ba down, ba down, ba bow, bow. Yay, misgendering names. All right. Yeah, it does. It's kind of, I was mentioning this during, I was on a panel. It was an interesting sort of discussion on panels. Like the reason that they're still misgendered in the credits of this is for for guild reasons, because of unions, the like DGA union rules, which is funny considering that like obviously like I support unions and like unions are a good thing on the whole, but like stuff like that, it's like, oh, there's some frustration in that sort of thing. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's a union thing. It's like weird union rules that's like, yeah, you can't change the name of it for X, Y, and Z. I forget why. But yeah, it's just weird union rules, which is just funny considering that like this movie is like, I would assume based on this movie that the Wachowskis are pro union, just based on the politics of this film. But one would expect, right? What I do end up liking though, especially in the next movie, is that like while Agent Smith is like framed as villainous and is clearly a bad guy, there's like a certain amount of like understanding that he is kind of is almost like he still is like not as much a victim as like the more marginalized people, um like uh like um like Neo and everyone else in Zion, but there's still like an understanding that like in some ways Agent Smith is also still a victim of the system as well, and just choose to take out his violence in the wrong way, which is true of like alt-right people today that have been radicalized to the alt-right too. Is like the reason that they go that way is because they are also they like have a subconscious awareness, like a subconscious awareness of the harm that is caused to them by things like capitalism, but then choose to attack marginalized people because that's the explanation given to them by the right wing, that like, oh, it's it's people of color, it's immigrants, it's da 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 that are causing harm, rather than like understanding that it is the system and capitalism causing it for them. So like I do appreciate that this movie like understands that like that Agent Smith is definitely not given a pass. He's definitely still a villain and a bad guy, but like there's a certain amount of like implicit understanding of him also being a victim as well. Even though he was also more benefiting from the system as well, that he had a certain amount of, let's say, privilege in the system as well, but he's also in some ways still a victim of it. So at least that's how I read Smith. There probably are different readings of Smith, but that's how I kind of read him. So yeah, it's like the anti-SJW crowd would expect that they're Neo, but they're actually Smith, and then capitalism is the architect, so the ultimate bad guy. So, but yeah, Revolutions. We are gonna watch Revolutions. It'll either be next Tuesday or the Tuesday after next. I'll post it this weekend. I'm not gonna know until this weekend because I have a lot of work that I have to do this week, and then it's gonna depend on if I get that work done. If I get the work done by the end of this weekend, we'll do Revolutions next week so that I can kind of have my Christmas week like completely empty. But if I don't get it done, if I don't get my work done this weekend, we'll watch it just Christmas week, which will be fine. It'll just I'm not against doing it Christmas week. It's just one of those like, oh, I would like to just have no plans for that week to just like kind of have a nice little staycation. But if we want to watch it, then I'm not going to be upset about it. So, So yeah, so either plan on, I'll post on either probably Sunday. So keep an eye out on Sunday on Patreon whether we're going to watch Revolutions either next week or the week after, but it'll be one of the two. So just keep an eye. It'll be Tuesday either way. So I don't want to say keep your Tuesdays open, but like you'll know by Sunday which weekend it'll be. So either way. So I'm going to aim for next week, but we'll see. Let me just say that, let me put it this way. There's a 70% chance it'll be next Tuesday. There's a 70% chance it'll be next Tuesday, and then there's a 30% chance it'll be the Tuesday after that. So if that helps you kind of plan things out. But with that being said, speaking of work, I do have to do a little bit of work because I'm finishing off my Sex and Star Trek video tonight. It's done. I just got to export it one more time because I actually, for those of you who are asking, my Sex and Star Trek video is finished. And actually, I got it up with there's no copyright claims on it as of right now. Hopefully that stays the same. But then I realized I forgot to credit one of the contributors. I'm like, dang it. So I have to re-export it because I need to do the contributors. So I still have a little bit of work to like do on the thumbnail and stuff. So, Jessie with the Matrix forecast 70% of Revolution. So that's what I'm going to be working on the rest of the night. And then also there's Hawkeye tonight. So I got to watch Hawkeye and review it. So I'm going to be up late tonight. This is the peak inside my work schedule. So I'm still working for the next few hours. So, but that is going to be the today. And then And then also my Halo video for GameSpot comes out next week too, which I'm excited for. Next week's gonna be actually really, yeah. It did get Jedi. It did get Carmen. It did get claimed the first time, but when I saw all the claims, I dealt with those claims and exported up again. And generally, when I fix some of the copyright claims, new ones get put on it because they're like, oh, we only captured these ones, and then we'll claim other ones now. But the second one didn't go up, so the second one didn't get any claims on it so far. It's been up for over a day, and usually they're faster than that. So we'll see if that holds. And worst case scenario, I export this new one, and that one gets claimed. Then I'll put up the other one, and I'll just I'll send them emails to the contributor, and just say, hey, I'm sorry that you're not crediting this. I made a mistake, but then the other one that put your name in it got claimed. So we'll see. We'll see it all works out. But either way, video's done. You're all gonna probably have it by the end of the week. I'll share it with all of you on Patreon. So you'll all be able to see it in the next few days, which I'm very excited about. You guys, I'm so excited for you to see this video. It's 2 hours and 44 minutes long, but I think it's one of my best videos. And then also next week I got my big Halo video. That's like the Brian David Gilbert video for GameSpot. So next week's gonna be like two of my favorite videos I've done this year. So be ready for that. I'm excited. So yeah. But anyways, I love you all. I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, Tracy. The life of a geek tuber. I made a Marvel movie. What are you, Peter Jackson? Yeah, it's 2 hours and 44 minutes, and that's only part 1 of a 4-part series. It's gonna be a thing. Yeah, it's a 2 hour and 44 minute video that is part 1 of 4 parts that I've already written the other 3. To be fair, part 1 is the longest one. The other 3 are going to be much, much shorter. I say that. We'll see if that ends up being the case. But anyways, I love you all. Yes, 4 parts because I split. You'll see G-Man how I split it up, but there's a reasons that it's in 4 parts, by a certain topic. So, anyways, I love you. Mwah. You're lovely. I will see you all. When's the next thing? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. I'll see you all Thursday for the live stream on Thursday. So I'll see you all Thursday. You're lovely. Mwah. Have a good night, everyone, and thank you for doing this. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed these watch-alongs. I appreciate you all hanging out with me and doing this. So, mwah, my lovelies, and I will see you all on Thursday. Now I gotta find the button. Don't you laugh at me, Corey. Oh, thank you very much, Super Femi. I appreciate you. Mwah. Oh, and have a good night. Oh, release the gender. All right. I'll bid you all adieu. I love you all. I adore you all. You're lovely.